staff who are here.
My name is Tobias Opana, a clerk assistant.
My name is Peter Adika, Chief Sergeant at Arms.
My name is Felix Onyango, Sergeant at Arms.
My name is Juliet Achieng, Sergeant.
Yeah, and with us, we have our team from the Hansard who are reporting on behalf of the Assembly Board. We have KBC who are recording us live, and we have other members of the press. We have Philip Osewe in the press gallery. So, Madam Sarah, before we engage you, we want you to take oath, so that whatever of your faith, I don't know whether you are of which faith, you are Muslim, Hindu, or Christian.
I'm a Christian.
Yeah, please do take the oath using the Bible. Hold the Bible on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, yeah. Yeah.
I.
Let the Bible, let the name, the front.
Sarah Omolo Ondiege, of ID number 22840441, do hereby swear that the is the truth, nothing but the truth. I make this declaration consciously, believe to the oaths and statutory declaration.
Thank you. You now sit and sign the oath. Feel comfortable where you are?
Thank you. I am, thank you.
We are provided with the writing material there.
Yes.
And some water. Meanwhile, before we engage you, you have which you have submitted the copies through the questionnaires that you picked. Can we have the original copy? Hand them over to the clerk, whether they are corresponding with the submissions that were given to us. I'm Julius Odhiambo Gaya, the Speaker of the County Assembly of Homa Bay, and the Chair. We believe engagement we'll be able to have interacted as much as possible.
Thank you.
I want to ask you a few questions. Tell to the members of this committee by stating your place of birth, year, you are ready for the appointment of this position. Please.
Thank you. Game sub-county. By profession, I'm a teacher at Shauriako Comprehensive School. I started working in the year 2007. I was first put in Homa Bay Primary School. I stayed for the last 17 years. And then last year, I went to Shauriako. My education background, I did a degree. That was from the year I graduated. And then my college at Migori Teachers Training College from the year 1 to the year 2000 and August, I graduated and I became a teacher. Before going to, that is in the year 1990 to the year 1998, Abondo, 1987 to the year 1990 education background.
Got that thing.
Okay. Game, that is where my home is. But my mother passed on to Kadongo. Our home is in Kadongo. So she took care of me. So my dad was staying with the rest in Mombasa while I was with my grandmother who gave birth to my mother.
Union?
Oh yes. I am the cluster woman rep NAT branch, that is Homa Bay Sub-County and Rangwe Sub-County. Thank you.
That will be charged if you happen to be lucky. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I do.
So, are you conversant with the so I want to ask you, 6 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, by submitting to us the CRB, the HELB, the certificates.
Yes, I've done.
You've supplied them with us?
I've supplied them all.
Okay. Madam Sarah,
Yes.
have you the 6 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010?
Not yet.
You've not yet been
No.
removed from office?
Yes, yes.
Have you ever been sacked in your life, employment life?
No, no.
Okay, thank you. I'll give this opportunity to the leader of majority, who will take you through a set of questions. Leader of majority, please.
Good morning.
It's morning.
Yeah. Who is the,
Madam Olambo.
and who is the vice chair for Rachuonyo? Your union covers Ndewa, Rangwe, and Homa Bay.
Yes.
And you're going to represent Homa Bay County that has 3.
The executive members of yes, but the BECs, we are very many. The treasurer is Mr.
That is your branch?
Yes.
And frequently?
Yes. It's from your area, is Mr.
Why?
I'm used to that.
Okay, thank you.
I'm getting his name.
So, have you been charged in any court of law?
Not
Said
yet.
that you did your any court of law. 1998,
Yes.
when the then St. Martha's Secondary School have you ever been investigated, even by are you sure?
In this assembly, not
Can you state the sources of your income?
from the Kenya National Union of Teachers. And
Approximately.
approximate, you talk of yearly?
You've been in service for the last 7 or 18.
This time I'm
Give us a breakdown of, of
okay, thank you. I started working in the year 2 there. So if you quantify I have a farm of 5 acres of land in 0.5, and then I have structure pond can sum to around 500,000.
your home in town 3.5.
Yes.
At home, other assets that you didn't mention may add up to 500. That is 5. Even mentioned the salary, and you quoted only 5.1. And remember, you took oath that you are going to say the truth and truth alone.
Okay, let me be a bit clarify myself a bit.
Yes.
This amount, I took bank loan to do all this. So whatever I'm getting as my salary is going towards the assets that I have. Whatever I'm getting is just a meager that is to keep me going. So I'm up to that level.
Do you want to say that that mega is not part of your net?
It is.
Yeah?
It is.
So when you are asked, maybe, to state your net worth, you exclude your salary. Because
I didn't know that I was supposed to add my salary there actually. So I just calculated.
but even the ones that you've quoted,
Yes.
both the assets and liabilities are more than 5.1.
Oh yes. 3.5 and the land, it's 5.1. That is my calculations. Yes. I mentioned that my land is worth 1 million. I'm sorry. I talked of 1.5. It's supposed to be 1 million.
Let me tell you, let me take you back a bit.
Yes.
Your home in town, Homa Bay,
Yes.
worth 3.5.
Yes.
The one at home, worth 1.5.
1.5.
Then you have 5 acres that you didn't tell us.
No, I talked about at home. I've not made a house that can worth 1.5. I talked of the land.
Or the
that
land.
I have, yes. I talked of the land.
The land and the house.
The house is still a small structure. I've not put in.
Yeah, you know, even if it is a small structure,
Yeah, it's a
you have a
house.
5-acre land.
Yes.
And that small structure
Yes.
that you quantified at 1.5.
Yes, all of it sums to 1.5.
Then you have some animals
Yes.
and other liabilities. at 500,000.
Yeah.
That is 5.5. Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Leader Majority, Sarah, for answering those questions. I want to give this opportunity to another member of the board, another member of the appointment committee, Honorable Jeff Ongoro, to take you through to the next set of questions.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Madam Sarah, good morning. Yeah. I'm Honorable Jeff Ongoro. My first question to you, do you have any political affiliation? And if yes, how will you navigate between politics and public service?
Really, I don't have.
You are not affiliated to any political party?
Not really.
You are not a member of ODM or ODA?
I am a member of ODM.
Then you are affiliated to a political party.
I was told that if you become a life member of ODM, of which I am, I subscribed during the time people were going for nominations. But then I'm told that you are supposed to be subscribing, of which I've not been subscribing since that time. So I believe that I'm not a member of any, because I'm not subscribing anywhere.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there any family member or other persons, parties, categories of litigations or financial arrangement that are likely to present potential conflict of interest if you are approved?
No one.
No one?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Then, as an individual, if you are granted this opportunity, how well equipped are you to execute the new mandate if given this opportunity, and what will you do differently?
Oh, that's a good question I was expecting, really. The first thing that I will do is to make sure that I give the best candidate. That is to say, just the way you are scrutinizing my papers, my documents, all the chapter 6 that you are looking at, I will do that one, number one. Number two, I will look at the professional part of academic of the person that will be presented before me, and that is to say, because I'm looking at the position of secretary, public service secretary, board secretary, I will be very categorical, because this person is supposed to be a licensed public secretary. He must be somebody who is who is well articulated, can speak well in front of people. The way he comes in the interview room, I will check all that it takes so that I give the best to the candidate.
Thank you. Finally, if approved by this committee of appointment, what will be your term in office?
If I'm luckily approved, I want to take a part-time job, because I'm government employee by TSC, because I'm seeing that I've already gone through my section. If I will be elected, members are allowed to do part-time job, and they are also allowed to be full-time. So my take, I will request to be a part-timer job. That is to say, I work in my TAC, but when I'm needed, I will be there to serve.
Like for how long?
For 6 years. If
Thank-
you give me the job, thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Ongoro. To the next panelist, Honorable Owaka. Where's the microphone?
Thank you.
Please proceed, Honorable Owaka.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning.
Before I take you to the main question, I wanted at the questionnaire that was provided to you by this Honorable House,
Yes, yes, I did.
you looked at it?
Yes.
How many handwritings do you have as a teacher? Can you write?
Yes, they do say so. I know I have handwriting, and I can write in different ways.
Okay.
Yes,
Now, as the person who is going to do vetting,
yes.
did you take, did you have take keen interest into each and every question that was asked in that questionnaire?
I did, but the ones that I did not, I saw it that I think NA, where I was not, I had nothing to explain about it.
I'm asking that because nominees, if approved by this committee, will appear before you,
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes,
And it will be quite interesting to see how you handle them.
yes.
If you look at the way you've handled question 24, I don't know whether that was an answer or it was. Now, Sarah, what are some of the strengths that makes you fit for this position that you are being vetted for?
Okay, thank you for that question. My strength, I know that I'm a competent lady. I know I'm audible enough. I know I speak my mind and I speak straightforward. So I believe that if you give me this chance, I will be able to tackle the issues that will be laid before me amicably and with a lot of strength that I have.
Thank you. Second question, what do you think is a unique requirement for one to be appointed as the secretary to the County Public Service Board?
He must be, this person, whether a lady or a man, this person must be a certified public secretary and should have license for that.
Thank you. Sarah, kindly highlight us on the functions and powers of the County Public Service Board.
Thank you. One of the functions of the Public Service Board is to recruit the executive members of the county, except the governor and his deputy. Their work is also to create offices if there is need, and also to disband some offices which are not needed in the county. Another thing is that they are mandated talking to the to the public service servants who are always see into it that they are serving the people in the right way.
Next question. One of the functions and powers of the County Public Service, the values and the principles referred to in Article 232 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010. Now my question is, kindly highlight
Okay. The values the Public Service Board has to inculcate to the workers. Number one, doing their work according to Chapter 6 of the Constitution. They are supposed to treat people with a lot of dignity and equality. They are supposed to make sure that the offices that they are handling, all the offices, are they are able to be anything that happens in their offices. They are answerable to all that is in their offices. Whatever action they do or action they take. These people have to check on the equal distribution of resources to everybody, and even the information that they have should be given to the public and freely. They should also serve the public freely, and the public are also able to access all the services that they are rendering freely without any form of corruption or any other thing.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm done.
Thank you, Honorable Waka. Madam Sarah, a set of questions from the Leader of Majority. Honorable Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Understanding of the provision of Section 59A of the County Governments Act 2012 on the independence of county public.
County Service Board is independent according to the Constitution, and they work hand in hand so that they give the county the best that they can, either by giving the best to fill the offices. That is when they are vetting. They are not supposed to be given directions that you to the county assembly for approval.
Okay. You were born in Siaya, raised in Mombasa, but mostly staying in Homa Bay town. What is the name of your MCA?
Honorable Tony Othel.
Suba North Sub-County.
I'm married in Suba North Sub-County, but I work in Homa. Arujo Ward is my residence, and my working station is also in Arujo Ward.
When you were being selected, when you were being nominated, considered you as somebody who comes from Arujo Ward?
No. Union teachers, we go out campaigning just the way the other civic leaders. And in my case, I campaigned.
Okay.
I campaigned and
want to disown the MCA who home area in Soba.
I don't want to say that I want to disown him.
When somebody from where I come from
Yes.
may get an appointment to work in Nakuru, when that person attends whom his or her MCA is, does that person quote or the name of an MC?
Okay. Thank you for that question. I know it's a bit challenging.
Madam, you did say here
Yes.
that Siaya.
Yes, I'm Nyasiaya.
And the only reason we are vetting you here is that you are married in Homa Bay County.
Yes.
And you are married to a Sudanese man.
Yes.
MCA who represents you at home.
Mrs. Koweje. Koweje. She knows me in person. Yes. Both. There is Margaret, who is the. I know
Okay.
that. Yes.
But Homa Bay has how many? Homa Bay as a county has how many sub-counties?
But the 8 are the ones that I think are still working. 11. Yes.
Told to quote the names of 8 sub-counties. Can you tell this panel?
Of course. I can try. I know.
You know all of them.
Yes.
But how many wards Homa Bay County has?
The wards are still 40, I believe so.
Assembly, we have those MCAs who are elected and the ones nominated.
Yes.
How many nominated MCAs are in this assembly?
I'm sorry, I'm not going back.
You know the number of elected members?
The elected members are 40. Yes.
40 elected members?
Yes.
You know that?
Yes, I know that.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarah, for answering those questions. I want to ask another one. Madam Sarah, you know this is an assembly that is created by the Constitution of Kenya, yes. 2010. Because before that, we didn't have the county assemblies.
Yes.
So after the Constitution 2010, we came up with this assembly. And Article 35 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 provides that each and every person has the right to access to information. In a scenario where you come out of the selection panel, assuming you are nominated and approved by the Assembly to serve in the selection panel, and the chair is sitting and chairing a committee where you are a member, then after the meeting, you step out as you go towards Sauriyako where you stay. Then you meet the county secretary or the CEC in charge of maybe devolution.
Yes.
And then he or she asks you, Madam Sarah, where are you from? Then you say, I'm from my meeting. Then he or she asks you, what did you discuss in that meeting? Will you be able to handle that? How will you be able to handle that?
Thank you for that question. I don't think that whatever I discuss in closed door with my panelists, I will go out and discuss with anybody I meet outside. That one will remain as office work. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Sarah. I think we are through with the set of questions that we had for you.
Thank you.
But however, we want to give you opportunity if you feel, because this is a suitability test, if you feel there's something, some information that we ought to have asked you, which may add value to your suitability, then you are free to tell us.
I think you've done it well. And according to my understanding, because you know I'm a teacher, I'm trying to, I think I'm just trying to come up to understand what county government entails and the board. I think at this moment you've done it well. The questions you have asked me are directly linking to my job jurisdiction that I was called to be a member. Otherwise, I'm okay with the questions you asked.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We want to take the opportunity to wish you well
Thank you so much.
as you leave this plenary.
Thank you.
We would want to tell you that this committee will, after the vetting, will retreat to do a report, which eventually will be handed over to, will be tabled in the floor of the House.
Yes.
The 40 members or so will be able to debate upon the report,
Yes.
if for approval or disapproval. So if we're approved, you'll be lucky. If not approved, you'll try some other time. Otherwise, thank you and wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for showing interest to work for the county government of Homa Bay.
Thank you so much.
Asante.
And I'm humble.
Can you check your original documents if they have been handed over to you while you're still there? They're all there?
Yes, they are.
Thank you, and wish you all the best. You can take a bottle of water as you leave.
Thank you.
Yes. You must also know that while you're being vetted, you're being covered live by the media houses.
Okay.
So when somebody asks you outside there,
Yes.
I believe you will be in a position to answer them that was at the County Assembly of Homa Bay.
It's okay. Thank you so much.
Asante.
And may God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Please feel most welcome. Yeah. Can you invite the next nominee? Oh, okay. Okay. So, Vera, who is coming next? Marcellus, okay. Okay. He's not picking. Can you have those answers? Please come forward and take the oath first. After taking oath, then we'll proceed. Are you a Christian? Or you are Hindu or Muslim?
Yes, I'm a Christian.
A Christian, okay. Take the oath.
I, Marcel Azopio, of ID number 20061-895, do hereby swear that the information I shall present before this committee is the truth, nothing but the truth. I make this declaration consciously, believing the same to be true and according to the Oath and Statutory Declarations Act. So help me God.
Thank you, nominee. For now, I still call you nominee because we have not known your name. And before that, I want to introduce the members of the panel. And this is a committee on appointment that is charged with the vetting of the nominees, the chair and the members of the panel, that will be charged with the recruitment of the Secretary of the Public Service Board, with the CEO. And the members of this committee on appointment are members of the County Assembly, chaired by the Speaker of the County Assembly, that is my name, that is me, Julius Gaya. And then I have the following members. I want them to introduce themselves, members of the County Assembly, who are members of the Appointment Committee. Please proceed to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Ogendo Richard is my name. I'm the vice chair of this committee and the majority leader of this county assembly.
Yeah, good morning, Marcellus. I'm Honorable Jeff Ongoro, a member of the appointment committee and also a member of the county assembly representing Kanyalu ward.
Good morning. I'm Honorable Waka Nicholas, a member of the appointment committee.
With us are the members of the Secretariat, and I want to request the members of the Secretariat to introduce themselves.
I'm Stephen Ojako, Deputy Legislative and Procedural Services.
Other members, please proceed. Next.
I am Lois Karaka, Public Relations Officer.
Next.
I'm Peter Adika.
I'm Felix Onyango, Sergeant at Arms.
What about the sign language interpreter? Thank you. And my name is Julius Gaya, the Speaker of the County Assembly. With us are the members of the State who are covering all the proceedings that are taking place. They are at your back. And inside here, we have the live coverage done by the assembly team and the KBC. So please, I don't know you. It's the first time interacting with you. Please proceed so that we know you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'm Marcel Azopio, coming from Homa Bay County, Rangwe constituency, Kochia location.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Marcellus. I now know your name. Marcellus, you are aware we are appearing before this committee.
Yes.
Who is charged with to verify whether you are suitable for the position that you've been nominated for. You have been nominated for the position of member of the panel that will be charged with the recruitment of the secretary to the board, right?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, so please briefly introduce yourself to the members of the committee by stating your residence, your marital status, your academic background, work experience, and any other. You may help us to determine, you may use to help us determine your suitability for the position, for the appointment of this position.
My name's Marcel Azopio, coming from Homa Bay County, sub-county, and Kochia location. I'm born here in Homa Bay, reside. Yeah, and then my education background is a diploma in electrical engineering. I'm also professional in ICT, who has worked with IT industry for the last 22 years.
Oh, thank you. Meanwhile, before we proceed, can you please submit to us the original documents from your, which you on the questionnaires, the original copy, so that the clerk can be able to verify them. I'll give you another question. Kindly answer them. In 2010. Are you aware? The Chapter 6 issues.
Chapter 6 issues
of the Constitution of Kenya 2010.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Now, I want to ask you, have you complied with the issues of Chapter 6? That is by submitting to us, because that was one of the questions that you were asked in the questionnaire. Have you submitted to us the DCI, the EACC, the CRB, and HELP?
Yes, I've supplied all the required documentation.
You supplied them with us?
Yes.
Now the next question. Have you ever been removed from office? Provisions of Chapter 6 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010? Maybe by being charged in court for stealing, defrauding, those kind of related issues, or avoiding?
I've never been. I've complied with the tax.
Oh, thank you. I want to give this opportunity to the Leader of Majority, who will give you a set of questions. Leader of Majority, please proceed.
Chairman, Mr. Marcellus of law.
Yes, I'm sure.
Have you ever been investigated by either the National Assembly, Senate, or this Honorable House, Homa Bay?
No, I've never been.
Okay, kindly state to us your sources of income, and more so the ones you have received during the calendar of your nomination and in the calendar year, the current calendar year.
Okay, my sources of income, I'm an employee of one of the ICT firms, so I get my sources of income from my salaries. I'm also a farmer, I'm a businessman. Yeah.
Can you tell this panel your net worth?
My network is mostly in the ICT industry, that is
Net worth.
My network.
Net worth.
Yes.
My net worth is 30 million.
30 million?
Yes.
So you are a great millionaire.
I'm an investor.
Okay, and you know, a breakdown of the amount including liabilities and assets.
The amount accumulates to 30 million.
Yes.
Let me intervene, Chair.
Yeah, you may.
Mr. Masla Sopeo.
Yes.
When we say your net worth, you need to tell us you have land, you have so much in salaries, you are so much in farming, and you earn so much in maybe in rental houses, things like that. Or so much, how much is, or how much in the bank.
Okay.
That makes it a total of 30 million.
Thank you. In terms of moving assets, I can estimate them to 5 million. In terms of land, I have 10 acres of land, which amounts to around 4 million. And then I also have a house, which is part of the asset, which is worth 20 million.
Okay, Mr. Chairman.
You said you also need to know the salary?
I don't think that is necessary.
Not necessary, yeah.
Are you through, Leader Majority?
Yeah.
Mr. Masalas, I want to give opportunity to another member of the panel, Honorable Jeff Ongoro, who will be able to take you through a set of questions. Honorable Ongoro, please proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Masalas, I'll just take you through a set of questions. Do you have any political affiliation? And if yes, how will you navigate between the politics and the public service?
No, I do not have any political affiliation as we speak. Maybe may come in later, but as we speak, I do not.
You're not a member to any political party?
No.
Okay. Is there any family member or other persons or parties, categories of litigations or financial arrangement that are likely to present potential conflict of interest if you have been approved?
No.
How well equipped are you to execute this new mandate if you have been given an opportunity? And what will you do differently?
I think in terms of experience and in line with my work, I've participated in similar exercises, and so I believe that I believe in integrity and honesty. So whatever the panel, whatever is required from the panel has to be above board. That is my principle.
Okay. If approved by this appointment committee, what will be your term in office?
As we speak, I do not know the term limit, but given the term limit, I think I'll serve within the term limit.
You can't guess?
Sorry?
You cannot guess the term limit.
Let me not guess.
Anyway, thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Ngoro and Masalas. Honorable Owaka, please proceed to ask another set of questions. Give Honorable Owaka the microphone, the sergeant.
Yes.
Okay, please proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Morning, sir.
Yes. Just allow me also to engage with you. What are some of your strengths that makes you we are vetting you on?
My strength is in terms of the person. I'm strict. I'm a strict person, and always like, just like I said, I like straightforwardness. So I do not give a chance to any monkey businesses.
Thank you. What do you think is a unique, sorry for that, requirement for one to be appointed as secretary to the County Public Service Board?
I think the unique requirement is basically transparency, because we serve the public, and the public needs to get the best out of what the committee is required to do.
Thank you. Kindly highlight this committee on the functions and powers of the County Public Service Board.
I think one of the functions is to ensure that the policies by the County Assembly are submitted, are implemented. The other responsibility is to enable accessibility to the public. That is accessibility to the County Assembly offices. The information that goes around to the public needs to be accessible and needs to be strict to the, as in controls are put so that not any other person can easily get access to the information and tamper with. is to do public hearings, offer public hearings in places which are accessible to the public.
Okay, thank you. One of the functions and powers of the County Public Service Board is to promote in the County Public Service, referred to in Article 10 and Article 232 of Kenya 2010. Now kindly outline these values and principles, those that are in Article 10 and the values that are in Article 232.
Not very much privy to the values in the articles, but I can say that the Public Service Board has the responsibility of making sure that I mentioned that the policies, making sure that the policies passed by the Assembly are implemented to the letter, and they are well explained to the public. Because not every member of the county is aware of your roles. Yeah, so I think that is what I'm privy to. But when going down to the sections,
as I wind up,
yes.
Did you say that one of the unique requirements of one to be appointed at the county as the secretary to the County Public Service Board is being straight? Or what did you say?
Yes, being straight.
Straight?
Yeah.
Okay, which means that is the unique.
Yeah.
Chair, I'm done.
Well, thank you, members. I'll give the opportunity to take the next set of questions.
Opio, must your understanding of the provision of Section 9A of the County Government Act 2012 on the independence of County Public Service Board.
Can you come up again?
I'm just seeking your understanding on the provisions of the County Government Act 2012 on the independence of County Public Service Board.
County Public Service Board, being the custodian of the County Assembly, is fully independent because it runs with the office matters of the Assembly. Thereby, we have the clerks and the secretary. So, to me, it operates independently.
What is the difference between Homa Bay County Public Service Board and the County Assembly Public Service Board?
The County Assembly Public Service Board implements the policies passed by the County Assembly.
What about the County Public Service Board?
More or less runs the same. the same responsibility. It's slightly confusing, but more or less runs.
No,
the same responsibility.
in simple masalas,
Yeah.
the leader majority has asked you to one question. There is the County Assembly Service Board, and then there's the County Public Service Board. So he's asking, what is the difference between the two?
Oh, the difference between the two, for the county public service board runs, implements policies that are aligned to the county, and the county assembly service board implements policies passed by the county assembly.
Okay, and Marcellus, you said that you come from Kochia location.
Yes, sir.
Which ward do you come from?
I come from Kochia location, Kowili.
Kochia location in Kowili.
Kochia is a ward.
Mm.
Yeah. Location
What is the name of your MCA?
The name of my MCA is Michael Ojala, Honorable Michael Ojala Nyange.
Honorable Ojala Nyange.
Yes.
But how many wards are in Homa Bay County?
In Homa Bay County, we have 42 wards.
42 wards. You are aware we have elected members and nominated members. The elected how many nominated members are in the House?
I cannot confirm. Guess.
And the elected members?
42.
42 elected members. Yeah. And Marcellus, you said that you come from Homa Bay County.
Yes.
Homa Bay County has how many sub-counties?
Homa Bay County has 8 sub-counties.
8?
Yes.
Ah. There is a sub-county called Mfangano. Are you aware that we have super central sub-county?
I'm aware that we have Super South and
Super South and Super North. But are you aware that there is a sub-county called Rachwanya North?
Yes.
Rachwanya North?
Yes.
But are you aware that it was subdivided and there is another Rachwanya West?
I'm aware of North and South.
East?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Leader Majority. Marcellus, I think I have only one or two questions to give, and then I think we'll be through. In the list of those bodies that were nominating persons to be selected in the selection panel, there were those from the public, that is those who represent the community. There are those who represent the workers' union. There are those who represent the professional bodies like the LSK, and there were those who represent the business community. In which category were you selected to represent?
Private sector.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, the last question. Article 35 Constitution of Kenya 2010, the one that Raila Amolo Odinga fought for so that he could have the devolution, provides that each and every person has the right to access information. In a scenario, Marcellus, that assuming you have gone through in this interview or this vetting, and the members of the assembly has approved you, and now you're working as a member of the selection panel, where you have the chair and you are being a member and other members. Then after the meeting, as you walk towards your home to Kochia, or whichever place, you meet the governor, and then asks you where you've come from. Then you'll obviously tell her that you've come from the meeting of the selection panel. Then further ask you what you discussed in the panel. How will you be able to handle that?
To me, the information should not go beyond this panel. Yeah, so.
Thank you. I think we are through with you. Mr. Marcellus, all the questions that we had put to you, I think you've tried. It is upon the members of this committee to go and retreat and make a report that will be submitted to the members of the county assembly for approval or disapproval. If you are lucky, then that will be your chance. You'll get the chance to serve as the selection panel that will be charged with the selecting or recruiting the county, the secretary of the county public service board. So we want to wish you well as you wait for the outcome of these proceedings. Otherwise, if there's anything that you feel we didn't ask you, which could be of some importance that could help us in identifying a suitable person for this position, then you can say. And maybe say your parting shot.
No, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I do not have anything to put across. Just hoping that the exercise will go on successfully. And so looking forward.
Thank you. We wish you all the best. Before you leave, make sure the original document that you submitted to us are handed over back to you. Can you, Sergeant, have you checked whether all of them are there? Please check. Thank you. We wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah. Honorable members, I want us to have a break. And we want to retreat to my office for further consultations. Members of the Fourth Estate, we are resuming in the next 20 minutes. Please stay tuned or stay around. We are very much appreciative of your presence. Thank you. The meeting stands adjourned for another 20 minutes. the other member, Honorable Bobo Bondo, who will be able to take the questions 13 and 14 and 15. The other ones remains as we had been doing them. Yeah, so please. We are live, real. And I want to, for the first time, I want to commend the ICT department for doing a wonderful job. And also the KBC team for coming to cover this exercise. This is the way to go. Going forward, ICT team, it should be like this throughout. Yeah. So that the members of the public will be able to know what we do in the assembly. We don't just come to sit, we come to legislate on their behalf. We come to represent them, and they need to be told. Thank you. Welcome, nominee. Welcome. Yeah, please, we want to engage with you, but before we engage, we would wish that you take oath. Yeah, so that when we engage, we know we are talking to somebody who has taken oath. So please, you'll be assisted by the sergeant. Which faith do you belong to?
Christian.
Muslim, Hindu, Christian?
I'm a Christian.
Okay. You hold the Bible then?
Yes. I, Quinta Akoth Ogwe of ID number 28526976, do hereby swear that the information I shall present before this committee is the truth, nothing but the truth. I make this declaration consistently believing the same to be true and according to the Oaths and Statutory Declarations Act. So help me God.
Thank you. You need to sign. Give us somewhere to sit so that she can sign. Thank you. Good afternoon, members, and good afternoon, the nominee. Yeah, we want to proceed as scheduled. This is the third nominee, no, fourth. This is the fourth nominee appearing before us as appointment committee, charged with the vetting of the members, the chairperson of the members of the select committee that will be charged with responsibility, if approved by the House, with the recruitment of the secretary of the county public service board. And nominee, for now, I'll call you nominee. feel most welcome. We are going to interact with you in a very free, cordial manner. I wish that to assure you that you will not be intimidated. We are a very friendly committee. We have provided you there with writing materials and some water. I hope you are comfortable with where you are seated. Are you?
Yes, I'm comfortable.
Okay, please, I want us to now do the formal introduction. I'll start by myself. I'm Honorable Julius Gaya, the Speaker of the County Assembly and the Chair of the Appointment Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm Richard Ogenda, the Majority Leader and the Vice Chair of the Appointment Committee.
Thank you, Chair. I'm Honorable Jeff Ongoro, Member of Appointment Committee, MCA representing Kanyalu Ward.
Thank you, Chair. I'm Honorable Waka Nicholas, a member of the Appointment Committee.
With us are the members of the Secretariat. Oh yeah, there's another member here.
Thank you, Chair. I'm Honorable Bobo Bondo, MCA representing Central Kasipul and the Whip of the Assembly. Thank you.
Yeah, with us we are also with the Secretariat, a team of Secretariat, a team from the Secretariat. And I wish they introduce themselves, starting with my immediate left.
I'm Stephen Ojako, Deputy Clerk in charge of Legislative and Procedural Services.
Next.
I'm Vera Ocheng, Deputy Clerk in charge of Committee Services.
I'm Peter Adika, Chief Sergeant at Arms.
Next.
I'm Tobias Opana, Clerk Assistant.
I am Lois Kabaraka, Public Relations Officer.
And I'm Felix Onyango, Sergeant at Arms.
We are here with the sign language interpreter.
I'm Stephen Omondi Otieno, sign language interpreter, Hansard Department.
Can you introduce yourself in that language? Thank you. Any other member? We are here with, we are being covered live by the Assembly Media Services, and we also have KBC covering us live. And at the back, where the press gallery, we have several members of the Fourth Estate representing several media houses. Yeah, so feel most welcome. Can you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Quinta Akoth Ogwe.
Oh, thank you, Quinta. As I said earlier, you are appearing before this committee on appointment to vet you, maybe to check on your suitability, whether you can fit for the position of the member of the select committee that will be charged with a selection panel that will be charged with the responsibility of recruiting the secretary to the County Public Service Board. And before you came, we had vetted the chairperson, designated, other two members of the board, of the panel. So I want to ask you a few questions. We'll ask you a few questions, starting from myself. And the questions we'll ask by various members of this committee. I want to request that you answer them to the best of your knowledge. And Makiu, you have taken the oath to say the truth, and the truth, nothing but the truth. So briefly, Quinta, introduce yourself to the members of this committee by stating your place of birth, your residence, your marital status, your academic background. Am I too fast?
Yes.
Academic background, work experience, and any other important information about you that will help us determine your suitability for the appointment to this position as a member of the selection panel. And before you do that, you've seen the questionnaires that you've added back to us. Can you please supply us with original documents? The sergeants, can you please assist her? Yeah, please proceed as we look at the documents.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name, as I've stated, is Quinta Akoth Ogwe. I was born in the current ward, Homa Bay West, specifically at Rodikopany and known as Kanyada. I was born about 32 years ago, and I did my primary school in Homa Bay Primary, aside from Homa Bay Primary, later proceeded to St. Peter's, Cape View, and I did my high school at Alliance Girls, then proceeded to the Technical University of Kenya for my bachelor's in commerce. After that, I proceeded to do my master's in finance at the University of Nairobi. Concurrently, while doing my degree, I also pursued certification in the as public accountant of Kenya, and I'm a registered member of the institute. After graduating in college, I proceeded to do my internship at Environmental and Combustion Limited, a private entity that deals in environmental management issues. Then later proceeded to again do my internship at Water Resources Authority as an account assistant. That's where I got my first employment as an account assistant after the internship in the same department. And that is in the year 2016. And I've been working in the same organization, rising in ranks from account assistant to accountant and to internal audit, and currently as a senior internal auditor at the same institution. Thank you.
That means you are a Gen Z. Are you?
I do not consider myself one. I consider myself a millennial.
Okay, thank you. Well, that is good. I'll give you another question. Quinta, you are aware of the Constitution of Kenya 2010?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
That brought about the devolution.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Where we have the county assemblies in each and every county. And you're aware of Chapter 6 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010? Are you aware?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, there are documents that are attached to that part of the Constitution. That is the KRA certification, DCI certification, EACC, CRB, and HELB. Can you confirm or confirm to us that you complied with the Chapter 6 regulations or requirements of the Constitution of 2010 by adhering to those documentations?
I can confirm verbally, but by virtue of documentation in support of the same, I will require some days for me to avail the documents because I do not have the updated clearances from the institution stated.
So, apart from that, no, just on that, What did you get? Do you have a clearance for carry?
No, Mr. Speaker, I do not have a clearance, an updated clearance from carry.
What about DCI?
No, but I have applied towards the same.
What about the ESCC clearance?
None.
You have not applied for the current status?
I have applied, given the short notice I got to appear.
But is there proof that you applied? Is there anything that you can prove to us that you applied for them? A receipt or something like that?
Yeah, I can get proof.
What about CRB? Credit Bureau?
I can give proof for the application as well.
Okay, and help as well?
Yes.
Okay. Now, have you ever been removed from office for the contravention of any of the provisions of Chapter 6 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010?
No, Mr. Speaker.
You've not been removed
No.
from office?
No, I've not been
For
removed.
fraud?
No.
Or for stealing?
No.
Okay. I'll give the Leader of Majority to ask you another round of questions. Leader of Majority, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Quinta, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Majority Leader.
Have you ever been charged in any court of law?
None. No, I've never been charged in a court of law.
Since you were born?
Not.
Any investigation, have you ever been investigated by the Senate, National Assembly, or any of them?
No, I have never been under any investigation by the County Assembly.
Okay. Can you state the sources and amounts of all?
This current for this year?
Yeah, for this year.
Okay. My main income comes from salary. I am employed, as I had stated earlier. And I have investments. I've invested in SACCO, the Water Resources Authority affiliate, bought the treasury bills traded by the treasury, and that will be all for my source of income. So.
Then by that you may tell us your net worth.
By net worth, including investments that I've made.
All the assets and liabilities.
Assets and liabilities, I would estimate it at 5 million Kenyan shillings.
So, 5 million. Can you give a breakdown?
This will include by investment in the SACCO, as I have stated, of about 1 million. I have bought treasury bills. And then there's the salary income. I also assorted household items. I also happen to have a small car, 2 parcels of land, one in Nairobi and another one at Rongo, and that will sum up my assets. And for my liabilities, I have a SACCO loan of about 1.2 million and Hustler Fund loan.
You took an Hustler?
Sorry?
You took an Hustler loan?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. How much, if you may inform the panel?
I qualified for quite a small amount, which is 2,500.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Leader Majority. The next panelist, Honorable Ongoro, will take you through a set of questions. Ongoro, please proceed.
Thank you, Chair. Good afternoon, Quinta.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Do you have any political affiliations? And if any, how will you navigate between the politics and the public service if you are granted the opportunity?
I do not have any political affiliations. I'm not a registered member of any political party in the country.
So you are partyless?
Yes, I'm partyless, but I exercise my constitutional right of casting my vote every other 5 years.
Okay. Is there any family member or other persons, parties, categories of litigations or financial arrangement that are likely to present potential conflict of interest if you are approved?
None that I know of, sir.
Then, how well equipped are you to execute this new mandate if you have been given the opportunity? And what will you do differently? Will I come up again?
No. That's well understood. Thank you. I tend to think from my educational background and being a member of 2 professional institutes. That is the Institute of Public Accountants of Kenya and the Institute of Internal Auditors, to which, both of which I am in good standing, and that means there's a code of conduct that I adhere to that constitutes professionalism, honesty, integrity, and among others, yes.
Okay. If you're approved, what will be your term in office?
If I am approved as a member of a selection panel,
correct,
my term in office will be to the point where we get the candidates and give them to the executive, which is the appointing body. I will not put a specific period to it, but it is determined by the execution of the job.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Ongoro. I want to give the opportunity to Honorable Owaka, who will take you through another set of questions. Honorable Owaka, please proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Good afternoon, Quinta.
Good afternoon, Honorable.
Allow me also to ask you some questions. Now, what are some of your strengths that makes you fit for the position that you are seeking to get approval from this committee?
Okay, one of my strengths is I am a member of 2 institutes, which are very strict in terms of adhering to code of conduct with the core values that I've stated, which includes integrity, being honest, transparent, fairness, professionalism, objectivity. Yes.
Don't you think that when someone is too strict or strict can also be, can also act as a weakness, not a strength?
Well, I think that's circumstantial, but I think adhering to that which you have so almost sworn to by virtue of being a member should be upheld.
Okay, Quinta, what do you think is a unique requirement for one to be appointed as the secretary to the county public service board?
I think they need to have the professional qualification of being public secretaries of Kenya. That is the main unique one.
Okay. Kindly, Quinta, highlight this committee on the functions and powers of the County Public Service Board.
Okay. One of the functions of the Public Service Board is to establish and abolish a public service office. The other function is to promote the principles and values as stipulated in the Constitution of Kenya, Article 10, which constitutes of economical use of public resources. The other function of the public service is to submit a report of their services and operations to the county assembly on a yearly basis. The other function of the public service is to appoint, promote public officers. And the other function will be also to enforce correction, disciplinary action to the public service officers. Thank you.
Lastly, Quinta, if approved by this committee, you become a member of the committee, and you find that you have a contrary opinion to the other members based on what is brought before you, how would you handle that?
I think dissenting opinion is acceptable in the law, and I will stand my ground and present my dissenting opinion.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm done.
Thank you, Honorable Waka. I want to give this opportunity to Honorable Bobo Bondo, who will take question 14 and 15, respectively.
Thank you, Chair. Good afternoon, Quinta.
Good afternoon.
I've heard you mention that one of the functions and the powers of County Public Service Board is to promote the county public service, the values and principles referred in Article 10 and 232 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010. Kindly, can you highlight these values and principles?
This will include professionalism, being transparent, economic use of public resources, fairness in administering services to the public, and non-discrimination of marginalized or whichever disadvantaged category while administering services.
Thank you. Another question. What is your understanding of the provision of section 59A of the County Government Act 2012 on the independence of County Public Service Board?
Pardon?
What is your understanding of the provision of section 59A of the County Government Act 2012 on the independence of County Public Service Board?
Okay, my understanding of the independence of the Public Service Board is that it operates as an independent board that is not interfered with by the actions of the executive or the assembly, but they're required to report to the assembly on a yearly basis of their activities. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. I'm done.
Thank you, Chief Whip. Leader Majority.
And thank you.
The next questions.
Thank you, Chairman. Quinta, you said that you come from Canada.
Yes, Honorable.
Do you know the ward where you come from?
Yes.
What is the name of your ward?
Homa Bay West.
Homa Bay West.
Yes.
What is the name of your MCA?
Eric Omolo.
The last time I checked, Eric Omolo represents Homa Bay East.
Pardon me, just a little confusion. It's Homa Bay East. Yes.
So Eric Omolo is your MCA?
Yes.
Homa Bay County has how many sub-counties?
40.
40 sub-counties.
40 wards.
What is the difference between a sub-county and a ward?
A sub-county is a constituency.
Mm-hmm.
And a ward falls under a constituency.
Mm.
Yes.
So like Homa Bay County has how many sub-counties now? Those are the constituencies, if we go by what you have said.
Suppose 10.
10.
Yeah.
If you are given the opportunity, can you mention them one by one?
I can mention some, sir.
Okay.
Can I go ahead?
No. You talked of Homa Bay County having how many wards?
40.
40.
Yes.
And you come from one.
Yes.
Which sub-county do you come from?
Homa Bay Town.
Sub-county.
Yes.
You know the name of your MP?
Yes.
So the Homa Bay Town sub-county has how many wards?
I'm not certain, but I think 5.
Around 5. Okay. So when you were told that you are coming to this house for vetting, you knew that you are coming to meet MCAs and all MCAs. What is the total number of MCAs in this county assembly?
1 MCA per ward, and including the nominated.
How many nominated?
14 nominated.
Elected?
40.
A total of?
54.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What is the name of the speaker? This county assembly has how many speakers now?
1 speaker and a deputy speaker, sir.
1 speaker and a deputy. Do you know the name of the speaker?
Yes, Honorable. Julius Gore.
Julius Gore. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
No, thank you, Leader Majority. Quinta, I want to ask you 2 questions. One, in question 1, I asked you to tell us a brief introduction about yourself. I asked about date of birth, place and date of birth, residence. I asked about marital status, which you've not answered to.
Okay, pardon
What
me,
is your status maritally?
Pardon me, Mr. Speaker. My place of birth is Homa Bay, Canada. I reside in Nairobi.
No. I want you to tell us your marital status.
Oh, I am single, sir.
On the last question, Article 35 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 provides that every person has the right to access information, right?
Yeah, that's true.
In a scenario where you become successful in this exercise that we are undertaking, and you are appointed as a member of the selection panel that will be charged with the interview, the recruitment of the county, the secretary of the county's public service board. And as you are assuming you are in a meeting where the chair is chairing and the other members of the panel are sitting. And then after the conclusion of the meeting, as you drive towards Rodi to your home, in between you meet the county secretary, and then asks you where you come from. Then you say, obviously you say, you come from the meeting of the selection committee. Then he or she goes further and asks you, what were you discussing in that meeting? How will you be able to handle that?
I think the Constitution states that every citizen has a right to public information. And if information regarding the selection panel is not yet public, that is not information that should be shared, even as we evoke the Article 35 of the Constitution.
So you'll not be able to tell the CS that
No.
you are discussing the nominees?
In the discussion, there's the bit of confidential information.
Oh, thank you.
There's the bit of the public information.
Thank you. You've answered me. Now, Quinta, this brings us to end of this interaction with you.
Thank you.
I believe we've answered you. You have answered to the best of knowledge. And we only want to wish you all the best as you wait for the outcome of this committee's report, which will be tabled before the members of the County Assembly for approval or disapproval. Maybe before we leave, is there anything that you feel is of importance that we need to know that will help us in determining whether you're suitable for the position which you have not asked you? The time is yours. Can you please, if you feel there's something that we didn't ask you, which is of importance?
Maybe just to state that I think I will be very suitable for this position as a lady CPAK and as a lady member of the Institute of Internal Auditors in good standing. Thank you.
Well, thank you. We want to wish you all the best.
Thank you.
As we wait for the outcome of these deliberations. So before you leave, confirm whether the original document that you submitted to us have all been returned to you. Are they all there?
Yes, I have all my originals.
Yeah, Quinta, you know, you did not submit some of the mandatory documents.
Yes.
And when do you think I'll be able to submit them? Before the committee tables their report before the plenary?
Let me give tentatively by Monday.
By Monday?
Yes.
You know where to submit them to?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We wish you all the best.
Thank
and
you.
have a good day.
Have a good day.
Honorable members and staff of this committee, this brings us to the end of this first session. We still have one nominee to appear that will appear before us. So the meeting stands adjourned to 2:30 p.m. I thank you.